I don't got no friends. I don't got no friends. You know what I mean? I got supporters, people on my side and people on the other side.
Welcome to the shift where the whole room blows. DMG vibes got the city on go. Stand on what you know, every mind gon' grow. Kiss you flat, I'm with you, let the whole world know. Paradigm like, yo, shine just right. Respect your view even if we don't align right. We can disagree and still keep the love tight. DMG family, we elevate the mind right. This that channel that be talking back, energy attack. Iron sharp as iron, watch the whole league react. Competition in the building, better tighten up your facts. We ain't clones, but we still mirror how you crack under a pad. Every debate will work out, spot a week, rap fast. You live wrong, paradigm shift, and break your stance. I'm the judge, the jury, the pen, the contrast. My bars hit always like a quadruple, bottom to the shift, where the whole room glow. DMG vibes got the city on go. Stand on what you know, every mind gon' grow. If you black, I'm with you, let the whole world know. Paradigm light, yeah, we shine just right. Respect your view, even if we don't all align right. We can disagree and still keep the love tight. DMG family, we elevate the mind right. We invite every mind, long as you stand on yours. Walking with respect, leave with open doors. Channel stay lit, views jumping off from boards. STL bounce, yeah, the spy from the source. Competitors, welcome, step up, don't fold. We don't fit pressure, we refine under load. Thoughts heavy, we press them till the truth gets told. Shift so clean, it feel platinum, even when it's gold. Come through correct, bring your logic and your proof. Speak your truth, just don't run from the truth. We debate with grace, that's the paradigm groove. Flow so smooth, even turbulence move. Welcome to the shift where the whole room go. DMG vibes got the city on go. Stand on what you know, every mind gon' grow. If you black, I'm with you, let the whole world know. Paradigm light, yeah, we shine just right. Respect your view, even if we don't align right. We can disagree and still keep the love tight. DMG family, we elevate the mind right. Where the home go. DMG vibes got the city on go. Stand on what you know, every mind gon' go. If you black, I'm with you, let the whole world know. Paradigm light, yeah, we shine just right. Respect your view, even if we don't align right. We can disagree and still keep the love tight. DMG family, we elevate the mind right. Welcome to the shift. DMG vibes got the city on go. Welcome to the shift. Stand on what you know, every mind gon' grow. Welcome to the shift. If you black, I'm with you, if you black, I'm with you. Welcome to the shift. We can disagree and still keep the love tight. Welcome to the shift. DMG family, we elevate the mind right. Welcome to the shift. DMG vibe, got the city on low. Walk with paradigm shift, keep you on for.
Y'all know I say that for one reason only. It's because I'm black. I'm with you. And I hope that you with me.
Conversations can spark change. You ain't gotta like it, you just gotta deal with it. The infamous perspective with the infamous DMG. New music from Big Hemi. God, family, music. Make a pain song.
Fuck it out, make a pain song. They want my soul on EB, but I'm dealing with real trauma, dog. I try to keep buried beneath, but fuck it out, make a pain song. Just please don't step on my heart. Oh, when I finish writing this pain song, I'll be healed from these scars. Throwing arms, shaking like a bitch as I try to type. Thinking about a long and lonely night. Back here, one room, no food or lights. Mama on lock, daddy out of sight. Didn't know what's going on, just knew something wasn't right. How nigga leave a kid for some pussy for nights? They want me to rap about the pain, man. I couldn't if I tried. Just listening to the beat brings tears to my eyes. I never learned shit from my pop, but the whoop on a nigga and fuck on a bitch. Wonder why nigga always rap about sex. It ain't my fault, but I been in the mix. Baby sitting hoe had me fighting my brother when one of her won. She played what I did. Nigga used to think that was loud, but the truth that was sick. Thank God for Mooney, Fran and Robert when my papa died. That shit had me pissed. My nigga was living it up. Got married and died in months. Shit ain't make sense. Doctor said congestive heart failure. Told me never to fall in love with a bitch. He told me stay out on streets. Stop being man. That shit's more than like the dropping dick. But I ain't believe him. That lust a demon. And it's been following me since a kid. I got trust issues, abandonment issues. In the game called life, I'm just playing my part. Married my first B, I'm told her this dick was hers, but you can't in my heart. First mistake I made was saying I love her when I ain't even know where to start. But I love my babies, so I don't talk down on their mamas, even when they try to keep us apart. Shit trifling, no I don't care about shit, but don't give my heart. Just trying to do what I ain't having, what I missed. I thank God for a fresh start. He held me down, told me fix my crown while he loose the chains. Oh, they feel me now, tryna heal me now. So fuck it, I'll write a song about pain. Fuck it, I'll make a pain song, rain song. They want my soul on these beats, but I'm dealing with real trauma, dog. Trauma, dog. I try to keep buried beneath, but fuck it, I'll make a pain song, rain song. Just please don't step on my heart. But when I finish writing this pain song, I'll be healed from these scars.
New music from Cannon featuring Big Hemi, Hood and Holy. Thank God you deserve it all.
Give you glory. Give you glory. 'Cause you deserve it all. It all. You deserve it all.
Supposed to feel when I know the devil's real. How murder rating them youngins, yeah, they never chill. Gone all the perkies and them unks into that fentanyl. Politicians got the money, but them potholes they never fill. Murder Inc. say a family got killed over a parking spot. City hot, smell your block. We don't even talk to cops and it's hard to trust them pastors. They done figured out how to touch the money, even though the system going cashless. Still kill and destroy. He never switched his tactics. MK Ultra, the brainwashing the masses. Powers that be even engineering disasters. They want the whole world to burn. Now they passing out matches. Kids getting snatched up. Everybody on demon time. The world moving faster. Different kinds of cancers. Ever learning. Still ended up with no answers. These principalities think they got us mastered. They want us to call them master. Trying to color masses. Undercover celebrities think we slower than molasses. The Lord returning soon and the devil trying to trash us. The church lukewarm and the house of God filled with actors.
Sackcloth and ashes. Look how far we've come in your absence. Sackcloth and ashes. Look how far we've come in your absence. Sackcloth.
inside. Different chains, same clothes, can't cage this pride. We've been praying for peace, but the rent passed due. And the church got lights, but the hood need truth. Mama worked 2 jobs, still tied in faith. Daddy trying to heal, but the system ain't safe. Young kings on corners just looking for ground. They don't trust folks cause they never count down. Politicians talk love, but they sell divide. We just trying to make change while we stay alive. Black queen in the pews to carry your weight. Said she tired of the hurt, but she still won't break. We need God in the boardroom, boot and block. Not just Sunday, Monday through the shot. Flesh won't fame, but the soul won't peace. And the reason I'm breathing, he ain't done with me. Yeah.
And the reason I'm breathing is he ain't done with me. Yeah. Listen, man, welcome to Paradigm Shift TV 314. This is your brother, the infamous DMG, and we are back. As y'all know, I am the real black existentialist, so it don't make no difference what somebody come on here talking about outside of like sadism and all kind of, like real crazy stuff that some of us may be into, but for the most part, black people ain't even into all that. Listen, if you black, I'm with you, and I hope that you with me. And that's what time it is. Shout out to my man, Jose Francis. It's the Crucible, brother. Are you ready for this?
I don't think so, but, I talk a lot of shit, so I had to jump in, boy. I had to jump in, man. I'm talking too much shit.
Listen, are you sharing your screen? Is you ready for questions from me? Like, what you want to do?
I'm going to share the screen.
Okay.
So you're seeing the screen, right?
Let's see. Oh, you had it up. My bad. Let me mute out.
So that is it here, right? I'm starting in the wrong place, of course. Let's go here. This presentation is entitled The Meaning of Chem and Kemet. You hear me, right, DMG?
I hear you, bro.
Right?
I hear
All right,
you.
the meaning of Chem and Kemet.
Are you not entertained? Are you not entertained?
The abstract here. In this presentation, I will show the meaning of Chem and Kemet using the Faulkner Dictionary and attestations from the Thesaurus Lingua Egypti, as well as some quotes and grammar from Let the Ancestors Speak by Aunt Mira. My intention is to debunk the silt and soil. It is to debunk that silt and soil play a role in the name of Chem and Kemet. So these are the different from the Faulkner Dictionary, page 350. This is Chem here, which means black, and these are the attestations of it. You see what they call here either a piece of burnt charcoal or crocodile skin. That makes the KM sound. This is an M, which is a phonetic complement. I will explain that later. And this is a determinative. And this means a physical description. And I'll explain what a determinative too. So you see the same crocodile skin, the same crocodile tail skin, same M. They just add the half-a-loaf, which is a phonetic T. And this is a determinative called Nuit, which means city. Now they classify this as black land. I'm gonna disagree because the reason that they're using is really means something like black city, more literally. And we know Egypt don't hold no place there because that word didn't exist. And then this is, they say this as Kemet. And then they call that Egyptians, but I'm going to disagree with that and say it's really saying something more like black people. So now we go into grammar terms. Phonogram can be described as those elements in nature used to represent a phoneme, syllable, or whole word. So a phoneme is like the smallest kind of sound you could get within any language. You know what syllables are, and we know what whole words are. This is on page 34 of Aunt Mira's book. Biliteral are those phonograms that represent two consonantal sounds. So a word like chem would be a biliteral. The language contains approximately 120 of these phonograms, of which the most frequently used must be memorized, page 38. Triliterals are those phonograms that represent three consonantal sounds, such as kemet, a K-M and a T. More grammar terms. A phonetic complement can be defined as something that fills up, completes, or makes perfect one of the two mutually completing parts, page 52. Right. And you don't have to pronounce the phonetic complement when you're dealing with words. Determinatives are picture signs that have no sound value and are appended to the end of a word. They serve to indicate the range of definitions that are, that are applicable to a particular word. There are some exceptions to determinatives appearing at the end of the word. So it normally appears that, but in some cases you might see it not necessarily appearing at the end of a word. So this is okay, that looks like a blank. Now this is actually the word medunecher, this first one here, and this is medunecher as well. So you got an M here, this is, right, so you have an M here, but this is medunecher. So this M would probably be something like a phonetic complement, right? And then you have medunecher here as well, right? So you're going to quote on medunecher origin that are outdated. It is hardly, are you seeing this though, DMG? Can you see this? You're not hearing me. It is hardly probable that the hieroglyphic system of writing was invented in Egypt, and the evidence on this point now accumulated indicates that it was brought there by certain invaders who came from North Coast or Central Asia. They settled down in the valley of the Nile, of some places, at some places between Memphis on the north and Thebes on the south, and gradually established their civilization and religion in their new home. This is Wallace Budge, Egyptian Language, Dover Publications, New York, right? Now that is what they call the invaded Asiatic theory. That's an old theory that they were advancing initially in the former stages, and we're in the latter stages, saying that some Asiatic people invaded, and then they have Breasted, who's also talking about, those people being white. The Egyptian language is related not only to the Semitic tongues, Hebrew, Arabic, Aramaic, Babylonian, etc., but also to East African languages, Gala, Somalia, and the Berber idioms of North Africa. Connection with the latter groups, together known as the Hamitic family, is a very thorny subject, but the relationship to the Semitic tongues can be fairly accurately defined. Gardner, Sir Alan Gardner, Egyptian Grammar, Griffith Institute, Oxford, 1982. So those are some outdated quotes that we don't necessarily have to, that don't necessarily rule anymore. Quotes from Ankh Mira. Regardless of the cacophony of shrill and unbridled disingenuousness of most Egyptologists, owing to some ridiculous premise of intellectual and or racial inferiority of the African, the persistent political hoax of grouping this language into some mythical Hameto-Semitic family has been and continues to be debunked. The written words of ancient Kemet were those linguistic forms that were produced by combining the national flora, which are plants, and fauna, which are animals, with man-made objects of the Nile Valley corridor. So this is an attestation from the TLA. And this is the medunecher here. Hope you guys are seeing this. And it says, "For you are the black ram, son of the black sheep, whom the light sheep bore, while 4 clear sheep suckled." And this is the transliteration here. Now this comes from the TLA. More text. Wait, let me go back. This one is actually from the Merkuti or pyramid text of Unas. This is describing him in the afterlife, explaining, giving a physical description. And the two words in here that you see for black, you have Chem right here, and you have Kemet. And this is the first attestation of this word Kemet, and it was not a place name or toponym at this particular time. And this was around 5th dynasty. This one is from the Kamos Stele. No. This is from the Eloquent Peasant, right? You see the medulla here. Look, I'm about to go down to Kemet to get or buy food for my children. So this, if I'm not mistaken, would be the first time it's used as a place name. And as you can see, it's not even the whole of the country because he's going down to Kemet. He wasn't in Kemet at the time. So now this is one here. This is from the Kamos Stele. Right. So we know Kamos would have been a famous ruler who was one of those who were fighting the Hyksos at the time, right? I think it's around the 11th or 12th dynasty, something like that. So, and his father was brutally murdered because they found the remains. His father was brutally murdered by his father, Sekenore. I think Sekenore Tau is how you pronounce it, was brutally murdered by the Hekakasu or the Amu people. So this is a study of him talking about how he was going to get revenge on them because he hated them for killing his father. Now this is Amos the first. This is his older brother. So it says, after I broke up, I destroyed their cities. I set fire to their sites, places, and they became red, barren hills forever because of the destruction that they had caused in that part of Kemet. So if you read this, he was very, 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 very mad at these people. So he just, he just started, this is the language throughout the whole thing, a language of vengeance and how he couldn't stand them, how he wanted to destroy them for taking away his land. Now this is the primary text of the first one that I showed you, the Unas text. That's this one here. So I'm just doing that just so people can't say I'm not showing primaries. This is the primary for the Eloquent Peasant. That was the second one that I did where the man was going out to Kemet to get food for his children. And this is, and these are two of Kamos's stele. So these are the primary sources from which the text that I showed you came. So that's the end of that presentation there. So DMG is on you. DMG, you there? Boy, DMG, like he fell asleep, man. DMG? Wow, don't happen, boy. DMG going to sleep, man. So that's that. Well, let me actually go into the TLA and show you where I actually got it from. This is the TLA right here. So when you type in the word Kemet, this is what you get. So let me go back to the first page and show you the actual text that I used. I have to translate this into English. Let me translate this into English. Let me go back one more page and you should see it, right? And it should be the first text on here. Right, here it is here. So this is where I got it from. Look, I'm about to go down to Kemet to buy food for my children. So if you want to actually generate the glyphs like you see me doing here, because I actually recreated those glyphs myself, you go here and it will show you the gardener numbers to use and how to do it. Then you go into something called J session. You could type them in at the bottom and you will get it. So this is the first text I use here. Right? And this would be the second text. Second text would be somewhere here. Right. I don't know if it's this page or the next one. So this is the one here. After I broke up, destroyed their cities, I set fire to their sites or places. They became red and barren, hills forever, because of the destruction they caused in that part of Kemet. So I don't know where DMG went, but if anybody's interested in coming in, I can most definitely share the link to bring you guys in. We'll put the link in the chat and you guys can come in while we're waiting for DMG to come back from wherever he went. So here's the link here. You guys can definitely come in if you have any questions. Right. And by the time I could show you the book that I actually used. So if anybody wants to come in, the link is in the chat. So this is the actual book here called Let the Ancestors Speak. So it's breaking down monoliterals here. When you go here, it gives you examples of what monoliterals look like. This is the hieroglyphic. This is the hieratic, and this is the demotic. And it shows you the different sounds here, right? So this makes a kind of an A sound, as in father. This makes an E sound, as in easy. This is a Y sound, as in happy. This is another sound here. This is the chick here, which is, it's a chick here. This is the hieroglyphic. This is the hieratic. This is the demotic. And it's a W or U, a quill chick. In the beginning of a word, it's a W. In the middle, it's a U, and so on and so forth as we go down, right? So it doesn't look like anybody wants to come in, and I don't know where DMG went. So I guess I'll just continue going until, right, so these are all of them here. As you see, this wave here is an N, is a ripple of water. Then we go into the biliterals. Right, this is ah. The last one is wa. This is bar, pa, ma, and so on and so forth as you go down, right? So have a few of these biliterals here. Then we go into the triliterals, right? Dejba, which is a finger. Kent, which is a nose, an ear, and a cheek. You got ka'a, right? Which is all right. This also means to fight. Then you got wasir. Then you got sejum, the ear of an ox. You got nefer, sma, right, and so on and so forth. Moot, send edge, right? This is the bit right here. As in the soup bitty, then you have Kepera, which is a dung beetle. So the link is in the chat. If anybody wants to come in, it doesn't look like anybody's coming in. And I don't know what happened to DMG. DMG just going and left me, boy. So nobody's interested in coming in at this moment? Guess not. So nobody's interested in coming in. So so let me go ahead. Since I'm here, let me go ahead and play my song so you guys can let me know what you think of it. This is my new theme song, so you guys can let me know what you think of it. 288 views, so let me know what you think. All right, let me make sure that I'm sharing the sound. Oh, I wasn't even sharing it. So I'm going to share the screen. I want you guys to tell me what you think of this song.
You can't beat Kemet, you can't defeat Kemet. Put you on a monument and temple wall. Play with Kemet and you're gone fall. Like the sunrise over Karnak, we stand tall. Like the sunrise over Karnak, we
This is
stand
my
tall.
new theme song for 2020.
Like or not they bad like.
So the link is in the chat. You guys
The
can
history is there for all to see.
So what you tell my
Deep
presentation?
in the library
debaters.
of Solomonic TV. If you want me knowledge, turn on Solomonic TV. Hieroglyphs carved in the granite stone. Pharaoh spirit sitting on the golden throne.
What's up, man? What's up?
How you doing, brother? What you got going?
This is a Crucible, so it's really only supposed to be for debaters to decide if they want to put me down with the World Viewers Debate League. So are you a debater in the league?
You say, am I a debater in the league, or
Are you a debater in the world in the World Viewers Debate League?
in the Worldview Debate League? No, I want to be.
Right.
I want to be in it.
So this is for the link is supposed to be for debaters only, but nobody seems to want to come in.
Well, I mean, I'm a debater. My name, people probably know me on your thing. My name is King Cell.
Okay, so I don't know where DMG went, but what is the did you see the presentation?
No, I didn't see the presentation. What is
Oh
it
well.
about?
All right, well then that's the whole point of this is for other debaters to judge the present debaters with World Viewers Debate League to discuss the presentation. So you'd have to come back at another time. But
Okay.
that's what this is specifically for. All right, brother.
All right, brother. You have a good one.
All right, man. So does anybody else want to come in? Does anybody else want to come in and say anything on this? Let me finish playing my song, yes? I don't know where DMG went from.
You can't beat Kemet, you can't defeat Kemet. Put you on a monument and temple wall. Play with Kemet and you're gone for. Look into the past and see the future bright. Knowledge is the power, knowledge is the light. Solomonic TV, bringing truth to sight. Like or not, they bad like. The history is there for all to see. Deep in the library of Solomonic TV. If you want me knowledge, turn on Solomonic TV. Solomonic TV. Knowledge is the key. Solomonic TV. Turn.
Michelle, that's a good question. I don't know what happened to DMG. He just did that. He just disappeared, man. I hope everything is all right. I have no idea where he went. I have no idea. I don't know. And like it looks like nobody wants to come in, so I don't know if to end it or give him 2 more. I give him 2 more minutes. I don't know what to do, Michelle. I have no idea. I don't know. I'll give him 5 more minutes, and then if not, I'll just end it. Oh. Right. Okay, cool. What it is I'm talking about the meaning of Kemet Kemet as meaning black. So let me look to find something else to deal with by the time I could pull up. Let me pull up Brother Reggie's paper by the time. Because DMG should be back just now. So this is, so let me share Brother Reggie's paper with you by the time. So the link is in the chat. If any of the debaters want to come up and say anything on my presentation, they can do so. So I'm going to share my screen.
I got a question for you, Jose. I got a question. I texted you and told you I was in the bathroom, by the way. So if you ain't seen,
I know, but I didn't want to say that for everybody to hear.
Yeah, no, they can know. We human. You feel?
Right.
Listen. So let me ask you, what is the relevance? Because this is the Crucible. What is the relevance of what you just read to the African diaspora?
Well, I think the relevance is that clearly we need to know that we as Black people did something other than be slaves all across the world. And, you know, we actually have a history that we
So
can
you
be
feel
proud
like
of.
you feel like reading the Medu Neter is a way to know that?
Do I feel? No, I didn't say anything about reading the Medu Neter. I'm just simply saying we need to know our history.
So hold on, stop for a minute. Wait. You just did a lesson on the Medu Neter. I'm asking what the relevance is to the overall African diaspora.
It wasn't actually a lesson on Medu Neter per se. It was
Okay. So what is the relevance to what you just displayed in your lesson to Africans in America?
Well, it's just like everyone else has a history that they can be proud of. We should have some sort of history that we should be proud of.
So why shouldn't we be proud of? Why shouldn't we be proud of our history here? and what we've managed to do here. We came here as slaves. Within 80 years of being slaves, we had black millionaires. We had Black Wall Street. We had Rosewood. We had Kinloch right here in St. Louis, which I'm going to be doing a documentary on, one of the first all-black cities. Why shouldn't we be proud of that? Why should we have to go back to Egypt, where none of us are actually from, to be proud of ourselves when we did great and magnificent things here? Break it down.
I will agree with what you're saying, DMG. But if you don't know where you come from, then you can't know where you're going.
Hey, we got the legendary King Seth in the building. You got questions for Brother Jose Francis?
He was just in the chat. I didn't know who he was.
Yeah, I was in, but now I see what's going on, so I jumped back in. I want to go through you doing Kemet. I want to go through West Africa. I want to know.
Talk to him.
What is the difference between the greatness of Kemet? Even though I love Kemet, Kemet is great. But tell me, what do they have on Timbuktu? What do they have on Mansa Musa? What do they have on Mali? What do they have on the Benin Kingdom of West Africa? Because as much as we put up with, hold on, let me finish. As much as we put up with Kemet, even though I love Kemet, even though I follow my eye, I still have to say that West Africa, I believe West Africa was not only as great as Kemet, but it was just as significant as Kemet. And I would put up everything in a debate.
Can I answer the question though? Would you like me to answer?
Yes, sir. Go ahead.
Hold on, Jose. Before you answer, I just want to make it clear. The legendary King Seth came in here and told you he think West Africa.
Well, I didn't know who he was. You know,
hold on. Mali, Timbuktu, Benin, all these places was just as significant and just as powerful as ancient Kemet. So forget what I said about what we did here.
Okay,
Talk about what we did in West Africa and why you reading the Metal Nature instead of reading one of the Yoruba languages.
Facts.
That's what we doing? All right.
I'm gonna mute out. This the Crucible, bro.
Now, King said, I apologize because I really didn't know who you were. But now, here's what I'm going to say. I am not discounting West Africa, but I think that we should understand that the culmination and flowering of African civilization could be credited to ancient Kemet. And I don't think that the people of ancient Kemet would disagree that there's a West African connection. I don't think that. I just think that is the flowering of everything. And that is the best place that we're going to start if we're going to talk about African civilization. It doesn't diminish West Africa or North Africa or any other place in Africa. But this is the place that it flowered. This is the place that we can look to see a lot of these things. To me, I like it and it appeals to me. There's no disrespect to any of our other ancestors. Because there's only ever been one culture in Africa.
I get that.
It's just expressed. So Kemet is the place you could go and see everything come together in a coherent fashion, and it was spread to other people. And that's kind of where this whole Western ideology, I think, really comes from. That particular place influenced a lot of things that we do today. Medicine, religion, a lot of different things.
Well, my thing is I can't agree with that because when you come over to the West, where I'm at in the United States, mostly everything that was influenced in the western part of the United States, as far as South America, Mexico, America, it came from West Africa. Like it came from the West. Like the dance, the drums, the rice, the food. Jollof rice is not in Kemet. Is it?
Okay.
They don't make jollof rice.
Okay, let me.
Give it.
I just want to say one more thing, and then I'm going to let JJ come in. Right now, I agree and I understand what you're saying. But when you look at West Africa, you can clearly say has some Kemetic influence. You can see the deities and you can see these things in places in West Africa. So if Kemet is influencing Africa itself, that should tell you something. Because you can see
we also, but hold on, let me say this. We also influence East Africa because, as you know, that hold on, Mansa Musa, he went to East Africa and he knocked off the whole he knocked off the whole economic economy of Africa because he went to the East. You see what I'm saying?
But I would have liked you to have seen the presentation. You could have commented on actually the presentation itself.
Okay.
But let's move on to see what JJ has to say.
Okay, that's fine.
Yeah, I vote you in, brother. Because the reason why,
for spite, right?
Hold on. Is this JJ 7000? Mandinka Mali?
Yeah,
that's exactly who you're talking to.
Oh exactly, man, come on, man. Stop playing with me, man. This is my brother, man. He know I murdered him. I didn't murder him when he was a Hebrew Israelite. I murdered him when he this now. God damn it. That's my brother. He already know the business. Man, how you doing, brother?
You already know what it is. Let me get to this guy, okay, so. So this Faulkner dictionary, like I said, I voted you in, but it ignores Old Egyptian, Late Egyptian, Demonic, and Coptic connections. Why do you choose to use that dictionary and not one that's more that Diop and them use?
JJ, you do know it is a Medu Neter dictionary, right? They have Coptic dictionaries and they have Demonic dictionaries. It's a Middle Egyptian dictionary. That is what it is.
So I'm asking why. So why are you skipping over the Old Egyptian? Like, what dynasty is that one dealing with? Which one?
It's a middle. Most of them would be from Middle Egypt because that is where the language kind of culminates.
Hold on, JJ. JJ is correct because you have to give him a dynastic period because within those dynastic periods, those things meant different things because they had different cultures, they had different kingdoms, they had different pharaohs.
Okay, King said, if I'm not mistaken, the Middle Kingdom was maybe around the 12th dynasty or something like that. I would something like that.
Who was the pharaoh? Who was the pharaoh? 12th dynasty.
You're asking irrelevant questions,
Brother, this is the brother. You up here teaching us.
But hold on, JJ. First of all,
so you don't know.
First of all,
okay, go to the next question. Leave it alone.
No. First of all, hold on, JJ. Hold on. We're not doing that. JJ,
I'm gonna vote in so I can beat you up.
We're having a conversation.
Yes, we are. But you running from the question.
I didn't run from the question. I said it's an irrelevant question.
So answer the question.
The question is irrelevant.
What you teach? You don't know who.
That wasn't in my presentation. So what are you asking me?
So when you're reading these glyphs, what are they? What is it talking about? Can you say a whole paragraph of that stuff?
I'm not an expert in Medu Neter, no.
So why?
Here's the main question, Jose. Here's the main question.
What's that?
Because this is the Crucible.
Yes.
Why? This is what King Self was getting to.
Right.
Why is Northeast Africa relevant to descendants of West Africa?
But I answered the question, DMG. You didn't hear what you
answered again.
My answer? I said that there's a definite connection. There is a connection. You'll see Egyptian culture being exchanged to West Africa and vice versa. And there's only ever been one.
Do you have a source for that?
Right.
At this point in time.
Hold on.
At this point in time, no.
Hold on, let me say this because
in this community, what they say, JJ, source up or what?
At this point in time, come from the Source Debate League.
At this point in time, no.
Source up or shut up, man. SUC, source up, click.
Well, I sourced. Well, listen. I think.
Let's let King Self. Let's let King Self and Jose have a conversation for a little bit. JJ, hold it down for me.
I think my presentation was pretty well sourced in terms of
what I'm saying is, brother, is that you want to say East Africa. I mean, East Africa has something to do with the West, but I'm saying the only way that East Africa has anything to do with present day, anything today, is through West Africa. The reason why y'all can come to the West is because West Africa brought it to the East. If we the middleman.
Okay, I'm not, but hold on, King said, I'm not disagreeing with you. That's not what I'm saying. You know, I don't want you to feel I'm disagreeing with you. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying in this particular instance, I just picked this particular topic, and it's no knock on West Africa. There's no knock on any part of Africa. That's all I'm telling you. So I don't want you to feel like I'm saying we all come from Kemet. No. I know as a Black American, I know my origins would be in West Africa. But that does not negate the rest of Africa because it's all our culture and it's all ours. Because if I can't specifically say where I come from, then I can just pick one.
Okay, hold on.
And I can just pick one. And
you say it's all our cultures, right?
Of course. It's only one culture. There's no other culture.
Okay, so do you want to cut off the clitorises of your females?
I wouldn't do that. No.
So why do you say it's all our culture? It's only one culture.
Yes.
Specifically, let me say this. Specifically,
there's only one culture in Africa, and that's it.
No, it's not only one culture. Stop it. Stop. It's no. Hold on, bro.
Let King Self rock.
Hold on, bro. It's not only, bro. It's not only one culture. It's a lot of cultures, bro. You got fucking 54 countries in fucking Africa, and the thing about it is, what they brought us to the West, bro. We have the culture of West Africa. We don't have the culture of Egypt. Nigga, goddamn Spanish rice is jollof rice. Nigga, our food comes from these places, comes from West Africa. We don't have the culture of Egypt over here. Our culture is strictly West Africa. The drums, the dancing, the food, everything that we eat, nigga, sangria. They got a whole religion that's based on Yoruba that they transferred into Catholicism, brother.
Okay. So let me ask you a question then.
Okay,
no, hold on. This is the Crucible, Jose. This is the Crucible. You got to answer the question, bro.
Right. So the answer is this: but there's only ever been one culture.
And we got the undisputed, reigning, defending Worldview Wars Debate League social media champion, Hey Root Conscious in the building.
I got my big cover.
You want to put Jose through the Crucible or what?
Did you get to see the presentation?
Yes, sir. I got to tune in for the presentation.
Okay, so tell me what you thought. That's what I wanted to hear first.
Actually, I think it's a good presentation, brother.
All right.
I want to start there.
Hold on, Haru. This King Self, man. I ain't finna let him run, and you know I'm damn so I ain't finna let him run, Haru. Come on,
right.
let your boy. Bro, he got to answer this, man. He got to answer this, man.
King said, "Give me 5 minutes with Haru, and then."
All right, go ahead.
On the burner.
Well, no, I won't. You know what? I tell you what. Go ahead and keep your question fresh, and y'all cover it, and I'll just jump in when you finish.
Haru, you know this King Self, my nigga. You know I ain't finna disrespect you like that, brother. But he got.
No, you all good, King Self.
I'm finna Roy Jones his ass on these ropes. I'm telling you.
All right, go ahead. I'm listening to you.
I need to know, brother, how you trying to incorporate Kemet with America. Don't get me wrong. That is African culture. It is African culture.
I said there's only one culture in Africa, and the culture in Africa is.
But that's not true. It's not only one culture in Africa. That's not true.
Can I finish before you?
Yes, you can finish. Go ahead. I'm gonna let you finish.
Ancestor veneration is the only culture that Africa really has. That is a traditional culture. Or if I take a ceremony from West Africa and take it anywhere else in Africa, and and I do that, they're gonna recognize what's going on, even if they don't understand the language.
That's false. Because you got Ethiopians that read the Bible. You got Ethiopians that's
that is not
Jews.
African culture. Christianity is not African culture, and you know
Nigga,
that.
Christianity started in Africa. Christianity started in Ethiopia.
No.
Jose, let me ask you this. Jose, let me ask you this.
Yes.
Okay. How long does something have to be somewhere for it to become indigenous?
You want me to give you the honest answer?
Yeah.
The honest answer when we're talking about academia is generally whoever the European met when he came to a place.
Hold on, Jose. Listen to what I'm saying. How long does something have to be in a place for it to be indigenous?
If we look through history and all throughout the history that we look through, those people have been there, then they would be considered.
I just need a span of years, bro.
Right.
I don't know if there's a specific year to say. I don't want to lie and be disingenuous.
So what about 2,000 years?
My understanding is this: when they say indigenous, they mean when they look through history.
Yeah. Listen to what I'm saying.
Always been there
because we have scholars that say Christianity has been in Africa for so long that it might as well be considered indigenous. So I'm asking you,
and I'm saying no.
I know I'm not asking you your opinion, your personal opinion. I'm asking you from a scholarly standpoint, how long does something need to be somewhere for it to become indigenous?
My understanding is once you go through history, if you can't go past that culture in written history, then it's considered indigenous.
Did you make that up, or is that your opinion?
So I'm saying that no. I said my understanding. I didn't.
Your understanding. Where do you get that understanding from?
That's my understanding when I hear people discussing in indigenous.
No, I'm asking, where do you get that understanding from? Who taught you that understanding?
Listening to people talk about indigenous cultures.
Like who? People like who?
When you listen to scholars and you read.
What scholars? Name 3 scholars who say that.
We know they're not from Kemet. We know that.
This is the Crucible, Jose. This is the Crucible. This is the Crucible, bro. You in the fire. You in the oven. You in the lake of fire, which burneth with fire and brimstone. Give me some scholars who say what you saying they say.
Okay. So let's just do this. Let's just look up indigenous and see what it means. How about that?
Give me no.
We're
not moving the
16 to 19,000, 1,600 to 1,900 years. It would be considered indigenous.
I'm telling you.
Say scholars say what he's saying. Who are those scholars, Jose? Give me 3.
I can't give you 3 scholars.
Give me 1.
I can't give you one either. You want me
so where did you get it from?
I made it up.
When I hear people discuss what indigenous means.
And I got a question for you.
Where did you said from your understanding, where did you get your understanding from?
Just reading different papers and different scholars.
Papers by who? Papers by who?
Well, I can't specifically quote one right now. I don't want to lie.
So why are you mentioning it if you can't even quote it? This is the Crucible.
It's a Crucible.
All right, man.
Okay, now I want to ask you something, brother.
Yes, Harold.
So do you think, or do you feel like Africans in America are Kemetic?
Not specifically. There might be some who, if you take a DNA test, it will tell you that you're related to Ramses, because Ramses had about 70 children. So
nigga, we ain't related to no goddamn Ramses, nigga. We related to motherfucking goddamn Mansa Musa, nigga. We related to the Gold Coast gorillas, nigga, on the motherfucking west coast of Africa, nigga. That's where the fuck we from. God damn it, we from where the gold and the salt at home, boy. That's where the fuck we from. Stop playing with me, man.
I like you.
So let me ask you this. Let me ask you this, brother. Do you consider yourself Kemetic?
No, I would know that my bloodline would definitely be West Africa. But
exactly, bro. Why you denying us? Why you
I guess I get this,
man.
I never said that.
No, hold on. I was going somewhere with this because I get what you're saying, brother. I was teaching Kemetic spirituality for almost 20 years, right? But I do realize that my ancestry is from West Africa.
No problem
So,
with that.
so in other words, what I was trying to get out of you, I was just trying to see if you was one of these guys that's, out here with the cultural appropriation, calling themselves from Kemet and they really not from Kemet.
Well, Haru, if I'm African and I don't know specifically the tribe I come from, then I can claim all of the culture as mine.
No, you cannot.
No, you can't.
Well,
No, you can't.
why not?
Because let me explain why. I'm gonna tell you why. And this is the crucible.
Y'all let him break down why he can do that, because I want to hear this.
Yeah.
Because Africa is Africa, and to me, and in reality, there's only one culture. There's never been any other culture other than ancestor veneration. That's it.
Hey, Root Conscious, tell him if he's right or wrong.
He's absolutely listen. You're absolutely wrong. You realize Africa is a continent with 54 countries and over 1,500 languages, countless tribes there.
After Hey Roo, I want King Self to go in.
So you can't say that Africa is just one centralized thing under one centralized religious practice. That just doesn't work, bro. That just doesn't work.
Well, why not?
I just explained why. You have Africa is a continent with 54 countries with over 1,500 different language barriers.
So
let me give him an example. Let me give him an example.
Let me give him an example. Pour libation and venerate the ancestors.
Okay, let me give you an example. Was there not a genocide in Rwanda behind the what it called the Hutus and the and another group of Africans? They didn't see themselves as each other. That's two different groups of people. That's two different cultures of fucking people that's saying it. So you can't say that all of Africa is the same. They're not.
Yes. Every African country venerates their ancestors, and you can't show me anything different.
I'm telling you, what I'm telling you is, brother, listen, there's wars between different tribes, different groups, different nations in Africa. Of course, hold on. Let me say this. Of course, we revere. Let me say this before. I'm gonna land my plane. Of course, we revere the knowledge. We revere the structures. We revere the ingenuity of Kemet, of East Africa, the Sudan, DMG. We of course we love that. We use that in our debates. We love that. But we are from, we are from somewhere great too. So every time y'all want to speak on somebody on a place that's great in Africa, it's not just only Kemet. It's not just only Egypt. It's West Africa. We had the first college. We had a library just like y'all had in goddamn Alexandria. The library of Timbuktu. We had thousands and thousands of books upon thousands of books.
You mean the one with all the Muslim books in it?
So it don't matter. We had books.
And hold on. Let me add to that, King Seth. Nah, because he just mentioned something about. Now hold on, because I just was gonna get to that point before Seth went in on you. Hold on, you do realize that there's a lot of African countries that are predominantly Christian and Islamic.
I don't have.
So how can you say they all practice veneration?
Right. I said traditionally. That's what I said. Traditionally, there's only been one.
No, because you have West Africa. We got Igbo. We got Yoruba. We got all kinds of everything. What the fuck is you talking about?
Islam and Christianity are not indigenous to Africa. And I can tell you that.
We understand that. I understand
the invasion, so it can't be indigenous if you're invaded.
No, but hold on, brother. I think you're kind of rewriting history. Because what's happening here is that you had to understand that Christianity was created in the Levant in the 1st century, right? There was absolute trade and cultural influence between Kemet and the ancient Israelites at that time, and the West. There was all kind of influence.
So you got to understand. East, bro.
You got to understand what Kemet was. Kemet was a melting pot.
The Levant is not Africa.
Yes,
But
it is, bro. What the hell is
you're
wrong
missing
with
the
you?
point.
The
You're missing the
Levant
point.
is
The Levant
Africa,
was not
bro.
Africa. They were
Why
not
you
You're
considered
tripping,
missing the
Africa.
bro?
point. You're missing the point. These things didn't just come in because somebody start waving around guns and push it in by force. These things were welcomed, and you got to understand what was actually going on at that
Well, I'll
during
debate you
those
on that
time
one, Harold.
periods.
I'll
The
debate you on that
Levant,
one, Harold.
the
Yeah,
Levant
I would
was
debate you on
Africa,
that
bro.
too.
I'll debate you
I
on that,
would
Harold.
definitely debate you on. I don't think you're
Bro,
going none of
Let
the
me
champ on
show
that
you
one, bro.
hold
where
on,
most
Haru.
of
Hold
the
on, hold
Pick
on,
your
Christians
Haru.
poison
I'm finna kill
wisely.
your
brother,
debate. Hold on,
they
Haru.
control and spread their
Haru,
religion. I
I'm
can show
finna
you
kill
that.
your debate right now. I'm finna kill your debate right now. Bro, the Levant was Africa, bro. The Suez
No,
Canal, bro, was dug. That
no,
was man-made to separate Africa
that's
to
not what
make
I'm
them the
saying.
Middle East. That's a fact. That is a fact.
The people of Kemet did not see the people of the Levant as the same as themselves.
We
They
didn't,
did not.
they didn't see the people in the
They
Sudan
did not.
that was south of them as them please same people.
That's not
What the
true
fuck are
either.
you talking about?
That's not true.
Why
That's
stop
not
it,
true.
man? Come on, man.
That's not true.
Come on, man.
Because Nama came from the south and he was not described as an invader.
I mean, that's true. Now that's true.
So
That's
he
true.
wasn't an
Now,
invader.
Norma was a Sudanese. A Sudanese, he was the first Sudanese
He wasn't a Hesse.
pharaoh. I understand that
He
part.
wasn't a Hesse.
I got that. But you also got the Candace. You also got the Candace dynasty. The women kings of outside of Kush DMZ. You see what I'm saying?
And we're
You
Nubia,
got
right?
those. You got those. That was different. They was different tribes. The
In Nubia,
Sudanese
right?
people,
In
the
Hey,
Nubia.
Nubian
Jose.
people, the Nubian
Nubia,
people.
right?
They said they saw themselves as different people.
No, who
Hey,
told you that?
Jose.
That's
What do you
absolutely
say to
untrue.
this, Jose? What do you say to this? You just got to reading the metal nature. You study the metal nature. You part of the
Now I'm not claiming to be a Medunacha expert. So
No, I'm not saying that, but
I'm
you
just
are
letting
part
you
of
know
the whatchamacall archers, right?
yes.
Okay, so
What's the name of his group?
Magi Archers.
Yes.
Them
Okay,
niggas ain't from East Africa.
I never
Them
heard of
niggas from
them.
where we from. Them
So
niggas
let me
go. Them
ask,
niggas
let
from
me,
the Gold
let
Coast
me
and them.
ask Jose this though. Let me ask
That's
Jose
Mac
this.
Rockwell crew.
Jose, what do you think about the fact that if it wasn't for the Coptic church, the Coptic Christian church,
Right.
Metal Nature, you wouldn't even be able to read it today?
Oh,
Exactly.
that boy.
I would.
Oh, that was a good one.
agree with that.
That was a
Exactly.
gut punch.
What I
Gut
would
punch.
say.
Hold on, y'all. Let them
wouldn't
answer.
agree
What
with
you
that.
say, Jose?
I wouldn't agree with that. Because
Why,
when they
that's a
initially,
fact,
let me
Jose.
tell you, no, but hold on. Let me tell you why. Because initially, when they were translating it, if I'm not mistaken, there was no Coptic on there.
Who kept it alive all that time, Jose?
You do know Coptic is 50% or more Greek, right?
No, Jose. Listen to what I'm
You know
saying.
that, right?
Open up another window on your computer and Google this. The Coptic Church kept the Medu Neter alive. The Christian Coptic Church kept the language alive. I'm asking you, as a Medu Neter student, what do you think of it?
What do I think about it? I would say Coptic definitely plays a role in us understanding or having some sort of understanding of the Medu Neter.
So are you grateful for Christianity since it kept your language?
No.
What?
No. You want me to say something different?
That's ungrateful, bro.
I've been consistent since I've been on here. You're not gonna get me to say. You're not gonna get me.
Jose, that's ungrateful, bro. You being ungrateful. You just got to do
And the book says ungratefulness is worse than witchcraft. Yes, I read it.
Hold up, Jose.
Yes.
You just did a presentation using the Metal Neter.
Yes.
I'm telling you,
not Coptic.
You wouldn't have the Metal Neter if it wasn't for the Coptic Church.
Exactly. Uh-oh.
That's not entirely true, DMG.
Oh, it is true.
It is literally entirely true.
Bro, listen, you talking to someone that taught Kemet spirituality and the history of Kemet for over 20 years.
Who you?
What DMG just told you is fact. That what you do know of the Medu Neter, you wouldn't know if it wasn't for the Christian Coptic language.
So,
Hey, DMG, let me get a question. Let me
You
get a
wouldn't
question.
know it.
Haru,
All right, I got you.
Look at
You next.
We know that. He knows that too. So he's not gonna get me to fall into that trap.
Look. Hold on, Jose. Check this out. The Coptic Church is directly responsible for preserving the final stage of the Egyptian language.
Okay.
Are you denying that?
Coptic is, yes, Coptic is.
So you're not denying that?
Coptic is considered the final stage of Meduneta, yes.
Okay, so why aren't you thankful for the Coptic Christian Church?
Because they're Christians. They didn't preserve the entire culture.
You wouldn't have your language. You wouldn't have been able to do that, Jose. You wouldn't have been able to do that lesson you just did were it not for that Christian church.
And hold on. Hey, brother, hold on, Jose.
JJ got a question. You in the Crucible, bro.
Get him, JJ.
Ain't nothing, man. You're not gonna get me.
Let me ask you this, man.
Go ahead,
have you heard of corpus bias? Almost all the citations in that dictionary you use come from texts held in European museums and published by European scholars in the late 20th century. There is no local Egyptian or Sudanese sources discovered that are represented. Why is that?
Now, JJ, if you actually heard what I said, you would know that I looked at those definitions and I showed you where I disagreed with what he said.
Why is it so? If there's no, if it's not represented by Egyptian or Sudanese sources, brother, no, you don't listen. I'm gonna take my vote back, brother, because you don't want to listen. So listen, I want you to be here. So I'm asking you, why isn't the Egyptian or Sudanese sources represented in this dictionary? Why is it coming from Europeans who had no connection to any Kemetic school of thought?
And we know you don't like that because you just talked about the Coptic being something Greek. So we know you don't like that. Break it down.
Yeah, break it down.
Let me answer JJ's question.
Yeah, we're waiting.
The reasoning behind that is because you have a lot of people in the community who like to talk, but they don't contribute shit to anything. That's a fact. They don't.
If that's the case, hold on, y'all.
Hold on, King. Then why doesn't someone in the community write a dictionary instead
I'm
of
asking you, if this you'd say you're up and reading Metanetta, but most of it is coming from European museums published by European scholars in the 20th century.
I showed you primary sources, did I not?
Local. Well, so I'm asking you, why do you think? How about I rephrase it? Why do you think they left out the Egyptian and Sudanese sources?
What are you talking about? I showed you primary text.
Maybe you can answer these.
I showed you primary text. You're not listening?
Yeah, we're listening.
Primary text.
What'd you show?
So if you can read the Medulla, you can read the text and know if the translation.
Hey, listen. Hey, JJ.
Those are not European
I got one more.
Jose, we need you to answer JJ question. JJ, ask your question one more time.
Exactly.
Right. All the citations in that dictionary come from European museums, public and European scholars in the late 20th century. I'm asking you, why do you think there's no Egyptian or Sudanese sources that's represented in that dictionary that you said was a metanary representing our people? Go ahead.
So, Jose, he not asking if you use primary sources or not. I need you to answer that question directly. Unmute your mic.
They do show you texts that were written by indigenous people. Yes, they do. But
can you pull one up right now?
Yeah,
I could show you that they have citations on.
Go ahead, show us.
I could show you the citation now if you're gonna ask me to pull it up.
Yeah, show us.
I can show you the citation.
I'm gonna look it up as you show it.
Yeah, you're not gonna find all of those citations.
Because if you
in the Crucible, Jose.
I was gonna say if you cap it, you in trouble.
No, you're not gonna find. Oh gosh, let me open it back up again. You're not gonna find all those citations. I can tell you that. That's for sure. But there are citations in the actual dictionary.
I got the go ahead, brother. I'm not going to interrupt.
These are citations. I got it. Hey, I'm gonna put this out there right here, man. Can y'all hear me?
Wait, hold on.
Yeah,
Let me read the sources.
Hold on, King Sam.
You next.
All right, bet.
Right. Can you see this enough, or do I have to make it bigger for you, Haru?
Oh, I can see it, brother.
Right.
I'm not the one that asked for it initially, but
sorry. Right.
I'm all in agreement.
Right? These are citations right
what?
here, right? Budge, all these are citations, right? This is a citation here.
Black.
This is a citation. This is the Papyrus Kohen. So this would be considered a primary source.
Bruh, show us something that we don't know.
I said Egyptian or Sudanese.
Somebody asked the question. I said these are sources here. The Papyrus Kohen is not a European source. Neither is Sinui. Those are not European sources.
Bro, we know Kemet mean black, bro. We know this.
How do we know that?
Somebody asked a question, and I'm showing you there are citations here of primary documents that you can go and look at if you can read the language.
Bro, you showing us information that we know that Malcolm X about.
So it is properly cited.
So that's Sudanese right there? Is that Sudanese? Or
those are Kemetic texts. Are you deaf?
All right, hey, real
so
quick,
listen,
Jose,
there
let me
is
ask
no
you this.
African. Hold on. Let me get this last one, and I gotta go.
Some of them are Kemetic texts.
Listen, brother, you're in a crucible. You're in a crucible. I did my crucible. Listen, I got one more thing.
Hold it for a second. We're gonna come back to you. King Self is next. I did say that.
Papyrus Kohen is something that's written in hieratic, which is a.
Hold on, Jose. Let King Self ask his question.
And then you have the Sinui, which I think would have been written in Medunecha. But the one at the top has some European sources. Yes, it does.
What I want to know is you just showed us something that we already know. We know these things about Kemet. Nobody is disputing these
right, but I wasn't
things.
necessarily talking to you, King Seth. JJ asked the question.
Hold on, let me get it out.
And I showed them that they are primary sources that you can go to the language and read.
Jose, let him get his question out. Jose, you under the crucible, bro. You gotta let him get his question out.
Yeah, I did my crucible.
Show us something. Show us something where Kemet is directly linked to African Americans. This is what I want to know.
But I'm not making that argument. You never heard me make that argument. I never said that. I said I know that we would be West African, but that I said that, so I'm not arguing that. You've been arguing for the past however long, and I never said we as Black Americans are not West African. I didn't say that. I said we can claim all African culture as our own. I never said we're a direct descendant from Kemet. You never heard me say that. That's
so are you teaching Kemet? Are you teaching Kemet? Or are you teaching our people where we actually fucking from? Or are you teaching something from people that we not fucking from?
I don't have a problem. With all of Africa. I don't think we should either.
I think we should also teach Kemet, but we should be strongly.
So Jose, so since you embrace all African culture.
No, I don't practice it.
Hold on, y'all. Jose, since you feel that all African culture is fair play for you to follow, do you follow the culture of cutting off a woman's clitoris?
No.
All right, let me get my question.
That's Sharia law too.
Why not?
You want to go?
No. I'm gonna let JJ go. Because JJ next. I just want to say female genital mutilation is common.
Hold on.
Wait a minute.
Everybody hold up. Jose, why don't you follow that?
Is that an ancient African practice or is that a modern?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
That's my question.
That's an ancient African culture. They was doing that before the Europeans.
Yes, sir.
Yes,
sir. They were.
Well, then I guess I'll have to check my statement and say.
And they would sew the women shut. You see what I'm saying? That the women would have to cut the husband would have to cut the stitches just to get some.
Now,
it's called female genital mutilation. Look it up.
So why don't you follow that though? Because you said,
I didn't ask you if they're doing it now.
Hold on. Everybody hold on. It's up, Jose. Jose, you said Africa had one culture.
Right.
Yes.
Why don't you follow that aspect of African culture?
I am not a practitioner of any particular African spiritual system. It's not because
What's
I don't
that?
like it. I don't follow it.
What the hell is going
I don't know
on?
if
You
you want
said
me to
you
lie
follow
and tell you
it?
something that's not true.
Hold on, everybody, hold
Hey,
on.
JJ, what the hell going on, JJ?
Everybody, hold on. Everybody, hold on.
Hey, hold on.
Everybody, hold
JJ
on.
say
King
that. What the
Self, King
hell
Self,
going
I'm gonna let
on?
you.
I never
King
told you I
Self,
was a
I'm gonna
committed
let you
priest.
have it. I'm gonna let you have it, King Self. Give me 1 second.
Who told you I was a committed
Jose,
priest? So
Jose, when we was asking, why are you propagating Kemet as opposed to West Africa? You said, as an African who doesn't know where you come from, you can pull from all of Africa, right?
Yes. Yeah, I said I could accept any part
Okay,
of
and you
African
said
culture that I
Africa
choose to.
has one culture, right?
Yes.
Okay, so obviously either that's not true or cutting off a female's clitoris and sewing her vagina up is an aspect of African culture.
Well, I don't know how far back that goes. I haven't done any research.
It precedes
I
the
don't wanna-
European. Listen to me. It precedes the European. So what I'm asking you is, why aren't you embracing that?
Well, because
It's African culture.
Because any reasonable person would know that in any culture, let me correct myself here. There's certain things that, as a modern person, you would look at with respect to culture and say, it sounds crazy, and you just don't understand everything about what you might be seeing. That's
But this is an ancient practice.
Well, I am not agreeing or disagreeing.
You know what? You know what, bro? Let me just say this to you. You are great at evading questions.
No, you asking me. You want me to lie?
You are a magician right now.
That nigga good, bro.
I'm being honest with you. I am not familiar to know if it's an ancient practice or not. I'm not saying.
Well, I'm just saying. But now that you have been enlightened,
no,
do you accept the practice or not?
That's not enlightening.
But bro, the
we can show you.
You have to.
We can show you. Hey, DMG, you please. I'm on my phone. DMG, please bring it up on the big screen for me.
Jose, real quick.
He been enlightened by some niggas from the West.
Everybody chill. I just want to read this to Jose. Jose, in Somalia and Djibouti, the practice is nearly universal. Approximately 98 to 99% of ethnic Somalis, including those in Kenya, have some of the highest rates of female genital mutilation.
That doesn't
in
tell me
Nigeria,
when
the Yoruba, Hausa, Igbo, Ija, and Karanu have a history of the practice with known as clitoral removal. In Sierra Leone, the Bandu secret society have a similar practice. In Senegal,
did you answer my question though?
You don't ask questions. You don't ask questions, bro. What are you doing?
I'm getting to it. I'm getting to it. In Senegal, there's a similar practice.
Could you share your screen? Just show what you're reading.
It is illegal.
Could you share your screen
in at least 26 African countries?
Could you share the screen for me?
It is an ancient practice that started in countries including Kemet, Kenya, and Nigeria.
You show me genital mutilation in ancient Kemet, I'll be quiet.
Okay, bro, get him, bro.
Jose,
that's fair. No, that's fair. That's fair.
Jose, remember you in the Crucible.
Yes, sir.
Don't out. Haru Conscious is about to get let loose. Then King Self. Then the legendary Landinka.
I'm still here. I'm still here.
So this is what troubles me, man. You out here teaching Kemet, right?
Right.
But you fail to realize that they were practicing female genital mutilation.
Show me that. I have not seen that.
Did you also let me ask you one more question.
Yeah.
Just to ask, since you promote Kemet, did you know that they were using crocodile poop as a contraceptive for women?
I'm going to be the first one to tell you, when you read these medical papyrus, they use a lot of things. that we would look at today and say that should sound crazy.
Brother, you got to, bro. You got
I
to,
am
bro,
aware.
you got to concede to the facts.
Listen, I
These
am
are the
aware
facts.
that they did a
Bro,
lot of
we
things
love
that we don't agree
Kimmy,
with.
but we not talking down on Kimmy.
We're not talking down on Kemet,
No, I'm
man.
not
We're
saying
not.
that. I'm
But
saying
what
I
we
am
doing,
aware
what we doing
that they
is
did a
we
lot of
giving
things.
them their flowers, we giving them their flowers, bro,
Right.
and we giving them the critiques. You have to give up some things that they was fucking up on, bro.
Well, listen. Once
All right,
again,
hold on. Hey, Jose,
now that
you
you're
wanted it,
asking
I'm
me
going to
the
give
question,
it to you, brother. Hold on, Jose. Female genital mutilation or female circumcision is an ancient practice that likely originated in pharaonic Egypt, with
Yes,
evidence
sir.
in mummies dating to 484 BC.
Nigga, circumcision
in
started
mummies.
in Kemet.
Hold on.
Circumcision started in Kemet, fool.
Hold on. It was historically used to signify social distinction, ensure virginity, and control female sexual desires. The procedures involve partial or complete removal of external genitalia.
Yeah.
Records,
Bro,
Greek
you gotta take
historians
the
like
good with the
Herodotus,
bad.
5th century BC, and Strabo, 25 BC, documented the practice of female circumcision in Egypt.
You gotta take the good with the bad, bro. You gotta take the good with the bad.
Yeah.
Kemet wasn't perfect. Kemet was not perfect, bro.
But did you hear me say that? I never said that.
But that's what you make it sound like. Like they never done this fuck shit. They done fuck shit, bro.
I never said nobody was perfect. I never said that.
Okay. So what are you saying? Let me ask you, what are you saying?
No, I'm gonna tell you what he's saying. He's cherry picking. He's cherry picking what works for him. Yes, because you just said Africa was one culture.
You never heard me say that.
You said Africa was one culture, and you said come on, bro. You just said you teach.
You did say that the whole Africa was one culture. You did say that. Like they were one people or some shit.
I said they have one culture, and I'm not backing down for that.
But Africa don't have one culture.
But you don't accept the culture in its entirety.
Who told you that?
You just told us that.
I said
you're not down with the female genital mutilation, is you?
Listen, bro. We live.
Are you down with her? Yes or no?
Bro, I answered that question. I said no.
So you, you just dagged yourself. You see?
What you want me to do? You want me to lie and tell you that?
No. I want you to keep telling the truth. You just conceded and killed your whole argument.
Watch this, Haroon. That's like me saying that. Hold on, bro. That's like me saying Master Musa didn't kill his own people. That's like saying Master Musa didn't have motherfuckers in servitude. That's like Master Musa. That's like me saying that Master didn't, but I'm representing the West Coast. Nigga, he had that happen. I gotta take the good with the bad because I'm from the West Coast. Exactly. I'm not cherry picking
because of flaws there.
He had to do it, bro. It was things that he done that was fucked up. He fucked up, nigga. Goddamn, Master Musa did a lot of fucked up things. His brother, his uncle, his grandfather. They did a lot of fucked up things, but they had a lot of discoveries. They had a lot of things that to this day meant a lot of things. You understand what I'm saying? A lot of discoveries and stuff, but I'm not gonna. But I'm taking the bad with the good. You understand? And I'm from these people.
And King Seth, that's what something I always respected about you, my bro. We go back like 4 flats on the Cadillac. For real. I'm telling you, look, bro. We always say the good with the bad. We don't just cherry pick the information.
So let me
but brother, right now you spiraling. You are spiraling right now because you've been caught cherry picking. And you can't explain your way out of this one.
Hold on, Haroon. Let me ask you, what is your vote for me being in?
No, hold on. Let me get you. If you do this last question, then we will do the vote.
Hold on. What is your
No,
vote?
brother, you can't listen. You are on the crucible. That means you can't ask us questions, control the flow. Now, when you're doing your presentation, that's
I'm
different.
asking a friendly question. What is his
Okay,
vote?
no, you don't ask questions. Now, let me ask you this: Why
You
is
got
it?
the wrong. Hold on. You got the
Hold on.
wrong three niggas asking you questions. Me, Haru, and goddamn say, boy, you fuck, boy.
No,
You
no,
should
no,
what?
Hey, JJ, go ahead and tell him one more time. Sit your ass down.
Real talk.
no, you can't say
That's
that.
what we doing, Heru. Heru, that's what we doing.
Hold on, okay, listen.
Running
You
this
can't
shit.
ask questions, bro.
Sit your
That's
five
what
dollar
we
ass
doing,
down
bro.
before I make change.
Heru.
So
That's what we doing, boy.
there's no. Why isn't there
Your
no
$5 ass
African?
down before you make it.
Listen,
That's what we
listen,
doing.
bro. You trying to get with the crew? My crew. I did a crucible too, man. Listen, there is no African linguistic comparison. There's no notes linking Egypt to Coptic, let alone Niger Congo or other African families. Why is that? Why is that in that
I didn't
dictionary?
even hear what you said. You have to repeat what you just said.
Why Faulkner didn't use any linguistic African comparisons to Egyptian to Coptic, let alone to Niger, Congo, or other African families?
Why didn't he use any comparison? Is that what you said? What are you talking about? Repeat it again. I can't hear you. Repeat it one more time.
Good fucking question.
Repeat it
Did
one
you
more
hear
time.
it? Everybody heard it too.
I didn't hear you.
Do it again, JJ, man. Just so we can get on.
Why you use that dictionary? But I'm asking why in that dictionary there was no African linguistic comparisons, no notes linking Egyptian to Coptic, let alone to Niger, Congo, or other African families.
You have to ask him that question. I didn't write the dictionary.
Wow.
It's a Medunetcha dictionary.
So you didn't do the research. You didn't do the research, is what you're saying.
Yep.
No, I'm saying the dictionary does not do that. You have to.
So why? No, that's what I'm saying. You got to go beyond it. You can't just go with one source and stop there. You didn't inquire. You didn't inquire outside of that. How about have you ever heard of cross referencing? And even trying to falsify yourself?
Comparative study? Do you know what comparative study
So
is?
do you disagree with what I said there or not?
Bro, do you know what comparative study is? Do you know what peer review is? You got one.
First of all, peer review. There's the people with degrees.
Exactly. I'm not trust your ass.
Hey, Haru Constant. Ask him, who is Margaret Murray? Who is Margaret Murray?
Oh shit. I know where you're going with that too.
Go ahead.
Hey, that boy in trouble, man.
I mean, brother. My thing is, don't get me wrong. I love Kemet. Don't get me wrong. My name King Self. I love Kemet. I follow my eye. I walk my eye. I do my 42s every motherfucking day. I say my 42s every motherfucking night. I love Kemet. But the
Well, see,
thing
I ain't
about
gonna lie. My name is Bait.
hold on. I'm from the West Coast. I like the
Haru,
way.
can you answer that question? What I asked about Margaret Murray?
I'm your Yoruba, but I don't follow Yoruba. You know what I'm saying? But go ahead.
Who was Margaret Murray, brother Jose Francis? Who was that?
Are you going to let me answer the question?
Yes.
Nobody
You're waiting.
Haru said yes.
Who that is? So
Who is it? Hello?
I'm not familiar with who that is. So there's your answer to the question.
So you don't know.
I just said no.
Okay, that's fine. If you don't know, I don't expect you to know everything.
That's a good answer.
I don't expect anybody to know everything. That's just silly. That's a bad.
Why
bad
are you
forethought.
using the dictionary that he learned under Margaret Murray and you don't even know?
I'm going to say
why is that dictionary so important to you?
That's why I started laughing,
I
man.
disagree with some of the things that he said in the dictionary. I want to point that out because you act like I just went with everything he said, and I did not do that. I corrected what I felt needed to be corrected.
I'm going to Guru and King Seth. I'm done.
But when you have people in the community who don't take upon themselves to write dictionaries, who the hell am I supposed to look to when you look at these dictionaries and they really have no black people who write any mental nature dictionaries? but talk every day about it. Because that's all the stuff what they do in the dictionary. So who should I refer to? You name one black person who has written a dictionary. I'm not doing that to dictionary, and I'll go with it. If you can't, then maybe you should be quiet.
Brother,
Jose. We're not gonna turn this.
Personal, bro. Damn.
Yeah,
go ahead.
Nah, Jose, I'm gonna let you go ahead and respond because like I ain't gonna lie, I'm getting irritated by the moment. Especially when you speak of Kemet was a melting pot. So you had all types of people in Kemet at one time. And they didn't view race the way we view it today. So for him,
I never said black was a race. It was a physical description. I never said black was a race. There was no such thing as it was a physical description. That's it.
And Kemet, it was a physical description. And what was the mental term you had for that?
Chem or Kemet.
That's talking about the land, not the people.
There's no.
They were actually talking about the black soil after the flood.
Primary source that says that, Haru.
What's that?
There's no primary source that says that.
I got you. Okay.
Hey,
we gonna me and you gonna rap a little later. Hey, go ahead. He got my vote to get in, DMG.
Yeah, I'm giving him a vote.
That.
You're
not going to show me.
I'm gonna beat you up on this one. I'm gonna beat you up.
Watch this, Haru. On the west, on the west, guess what they call on that west side? Guess what they call Moors? They call us Moors.
I'll take you up on that debate, Haru.
Being that King is a guest. Hold on, everybody, hold on. Being that King Seth is a guest and an honorary legend as far as I'm concerned in this debate community, King Seth, would you vote for Jose Francis to come into the Worldview Wars Debate League?
You know what? Yeah, I like his premise. I like the way he coming from. But my thing is he gonna have to come with a little bit more sources. He gonna have to come with a little bit more something backing his shit. But yeah, I think he'll be a good debate dude. You know what I'm saying? Debate. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, he good. Yeah, he good. He'll be good. Yeah.
Okay. Mandinka Molly, talk to him.
Yeah, man, I respect him for even just jumping out, off the porch, man. I ain't gonna never turn nobody down who wants to get into this debate arena. It's easier looking on the outside than it is when you're in that ring. So you're gonna learn once you get into a debate how hard it is, bro, because you're gonna have to do better than what you're doing today. But yeah, I give him the vote for sure.
Hey, Root Conscious.
Yes, indeed, y'all. Y'all know it's the social media champion in the house. You know what I mean? And I feel like, all four of us actually, actually all three of us, we actually really jumped on the brother really good. We wanted to test you just to see if you can handle the pressure.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because that's exactly what you're gonna get come debate.
I know
debate night with different opponents. So we want to make sure you're not gonna crash out and start whining and crying and all of that. Y'all jumping me. Y'all asking me too many questions. That's the shit I'm looking for. I just said, no, get this guy out of here. But nah, you survived the storm, brother. You really did.
He didn't do none of that. He didn't do nothing. You know what?
Don't get me wrong. He mastered deflecting. Come on, King, so let me rock. Let me rock.
Don't do that, Haru. Don't do that, man.
No. Bro, come on, man. I'm giving an honest critique. This is your crucible, bro, and you should be able to hear this from your fellow brothers and accept it. And this ain't gonna do nothing but make you a supreme debater.
You fucking with OGs that been back. You fucking with OGs.
So Haru, he got your vote.
He got my vote to get in, brother.
I appreciate
it. Okay, we got the one and only Zion Warchild in the building. Zion, what you think, man? Do Jose get your vote?
Hell nah, this big head motherfucker.
He wasn't talking to you, big face, big mouth, fat lip, frog neck, ass nigga.
I ain't mad about that. I'll be on that, brother, but I love you, bro. Real talk.
You don't love nothing. Can I respond?
Yeah, I love you.
Born in sin, come on in.
Oh, Jose, you got the unanimous vote, baby, and I felt like I was pushing your face in the mud tonight, but you still got the vote, man.
I appreciate that, man.
You stuck in there. You stood your ground. You are officially a part of the Worldview Wars Debate League. Now, Zion finna take your head off. Haru finna try to take your head off. Haru Conscious. Joshua, I'm surprised Joshua ain't jump in here. JJ 7000, and if King Self decide he want to get in on the spotlight debate, come out of retirement because he in the Hall of Fame, he might take your head off. And it look like he wants you. He want to see. He want the people to see a dead body, bro.
Hey, DMG.
Want to see a dead body.
DMG, I gotta go. Let me just say this one last thing for him.
Streets need a body, right, DMG?
Brothers, that's the thing. You gotta let people speak, brother. If I ask and he gave me permission. That book follows the Gardner's sign list and transliteration system, a European convention from the 1920s, not an indigenous Egyptian teaching method. I just want to let you know that. It don't deal with indigenous Egyptian teaching. The book follows Gardner's sign list and transliteration system, a European system, not indigenous Egyptian teaching. I mean, maybe you can go look it up, bro. I ain't trying to put you down, brother. I appreciate you jumping off the porch, brother. With that being said, I'm up out of here. Congratulations, brother. But the evading, you're gonna have to, when the question round comes in debates, you're gonna have to answer questions. That's part of the debate.
Yep. Okay.
Right. It's all about testicalism. Exit.
Oh shit!
Y'all ain't catch it.
I caught it. I caught it.
Pause, man. Pause on that, bro.
And JJ, don't leave, JJ, because I got something to tell you while we both here with DMG.
Yeah, we can do that.
Stay tuned.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I'll take you by that debate.
You agree that the Greeks didn't learn anything from the Kemetic. So yeah, we can set that up.
Jose, it's on you, man. ISO on you. You made it through the Crucible. What you got to say?
Well, thank everybody for their vote, and I'll try my best not to let you guys down. And Haru challenged me to a debate, so you can set that up, and we can see how that works out.
Okay.
I am most definitely calling out Silky D. Silky D had to be number one on the list for sure.
I ain't gonna lie, bro. I think you gonna be soft.
Well, we're gonna see.
Cause you're gonna be talking all soft and shit. You know what I'm saying? Nigga laying back, you ain't gonna give it to a nigga how you supposed to give it to him, bro, Paul. But you know what I'm saying, bro?
They scared of that style.
Don't worry about the back.
He sound like he all soft and friendly and shit. Man, it's like, man, you gotta get up out of there. I voted for you because I like your information. But you're gonna have to come back. You're gonna have to come back with source. You gotta whoop a nigga ass with the source. Not how you yell, not how you debate. Nigga, the way you win, nigga, back here, niggas for your fucking information and the sources that you got. But you talking all soft and shit, bro. You can't be talking all soft to the, especially the Silky. You calling out Silky? Silky's finna cuss you out. As soon as he get on the mic, he finna cuss you out.
Yeah. But see, my number one rule is never come on here and act a fool. I don't need to do that.
Yeah, because you're nice. You're nice like that.
If I'm right, then I'll win the day. But yelling and screaming doesn't make you right.
You gotta have a little aggression. Well, you gotta have a little aggression with Silky. You gotta have a little aggression with that nigga, man. You gonna have to break up out of that with that nigga, man. Real talk.
Yeah, you got to act a little fool sometimes. You don't go all the way JJ 7000, but yeah, just a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Sprinkle a little bit. Don't go
all the way JJ 7000. That nigga stupid.
Right.
I love you, baby. I'm just fucking with you.
Damn right. And a lot of y'all modeled your style after me. Remember that.
So I'm glad to be in. So go ahead and start to set up the debates, DMG, because I know Yashu is chopping at the bit.
So what we gonna do, Jose? We gonna give you time in the training camp, brother. Hey, Rule, got Hemi next. We need to hammer down a date for them, and you get the winner.
So what about my spot? Hey, what about my spotlight debate? I'm calling out Chris Harris. Hold on. Let me get the spotlight, King Seth. Hold up. Hold up. Key is on record saying that the Greeks didn't learn anything from the Comedics. They babies when it comes to philosophy.
Who on the record saying that?
Chris Harris. Chris Harris. So I got the recording.
The Greeks didn't learn nothing from the Comedics?
Nothing. Yes, I got it. He said that the Egyptians were listen. He said that they were only rock pushers. Listen, they were only rock pushers. I'm gonna break the brakes off Chris Harris. This is why he running.
I'm gonna talk to him, but I can't guarantee anything because it's up to him whether or not he want to do it.
Plato said it. What the fuck?
I'll play it. Hold up. Let me find it. Y'all keep talking. I got you.
I'm just saying, but all I know is, bro, is that you trying to debate. Hold on, you trying to debate Joshua. Joshua finna get on your ass because you an African and your name Jose.
No, he ain't. Watch this. This is how you deal with him, Jose.
Your name Jose.
No. He is a Catholic. Listen. He's a Catholic.
I want to say
Jose, I'm gonna tell you how to get him. All right. He's a Catholic.
I want to say salute to the living legend King Self for coming through. I want to say salute to the legendary Mandinka Molly.
Yeah.
Shout out to the Worldview Wars Debate League social media champion, Hey Root Conscious. Salute to a living legend, Rastafari, my man Zion, War Child in the building, and salute to the newest member of the Worldview Wars Debate League. Y'all can just call him Mr. Kimmick Answer Man, Jose Francis.
That's not my debate name.
We're gonna be black at it again, y'all. I got some stuff coming up, man. Y'all make sure y'all check it out.
Right.
I got the infamous perspective coming up with two beautiful ladies. Y'all tune in.
Sosa, I see you in the audience trolling, but you won't get up here. Sosa, I see you in the audience.
We got to get King Self in on that as a guest or as a commentator. But we doing some things over here, man. Shout out the HOK Challenge Paradigm Shift. I'm getting about 3 to 4 debaters to represent the platform against the big bro Sinetta. So y'all stay tuned.
I'm in.
We're here for it. Hey, the next sound y'all hear is going to be that of Big Hemi. But y'all stay tuned, man. We with it.
Sosa, I see you trolling, but you won't get in the ring, sir.
I don't got no friends. You know what I mean? I got supporters, people on my side and people on the other side.
Welcome to the shift where the whole room glows. DMG vibes got the city on go. Stand on what you know, every mind gon' grow. Just you flat, I'm with you, let the whole world know. Paradigm light, yeah, we shine just right. Respect your view, even if we don't align right. We can disagree and still keep the love tight. DMG family, we elevate the mind right. This that channel that be talking back, energy attack. Iron sharpens iron, watch the holy react. Competition in the building, better tighten up your facts. We ain't clones, but we still mirror how you crack under impact. Every debater work hard, spot a weak, rap fast. You live wrong, paradigm shift and break your stance. I'm the judge, the jury, the pen, the contrast. My bars hit always like a quadruple. Bottom to the shift, where the whole room glow. DMG vibes got the city on go. Stand on what you know, every mind gon' grow. If you black, I'm with you, let the whole world know. Paradigm light, yeah, we shine just right. Respect your view, even if we don't all align right. We can disagree and still keep the love tight. DMG family, we elevate the mind right. We invite every mind, long as you stand on yours. Walking with respect, leave with open doors. Channel stay lit, views jumping off the boards. STL bounce, yeah, the spy from the source. Competitors, welcome, step up, don't fold. We don't fit pressure, we refine under load. Thoughts heavy, we press them till the truth gets told. Shift so clean, it feel platinum, even willin's gold. Come through correct, bring your logic and your proof. Speak your truth, just don't run from the truth. We debate with grace, that's the paradigm groove. Flow so smooth, even turbulence move. Welcome to the shift where the whole room go. EMG vibes got the city on go. Stand on what you know, every mind gon' grow. If you black, I'm with you, let the whole world know. Very down light, yeah, we shine just right. Respect your view, even if we don't align right. We can disagree and still keep the love tight. EMG family, we elevate the mind right. Where the home go. DMG Bob, like the city on go. Stand on what you know, every mind gon' go. If you black, I'm with you, let the whole world know. Paradigm life, yeah, we shine just right. Respect your view, even if we don't align right. We can disagree and still keep the love tight. DMG family, we elevate the mind right. Welcome to the shift. DMG vibes got the city on go. Welcome to the shift. Stand on what you know, every mind gon' grow. Welcome to the shift. If you black, I'm with you, if you black, I'm with you. Welcome to the shift. We can disagree and still keep the love tight. Welcome to the shift. EMG family, we elevate the mind right. Welcome to the shift. EMG vibe got the city on low. Walk with paradigm shift, keep the room for.
Y'all know I said one reason only is because I'm black. I'm with you, and I hope that you with me.
Conversations can spark change. You ain't gotta like it, you just gotta deal with it. The infamous perspective with the infamous DMG.